All right, welcome back. Very quick shift into this final match of this particular stream, I do believe, unless something else got scheduled, which is very, very possible. But we're back in it. Appreciate these teams for waiting because we have another high-level match here between Quackheads and Phantoms. Now, on the casting booth today, I'm Palador, sticking with you, and sticking with us is Sir Dimwee on the cams, but joining me now on the cast commentary is Swift. So welcome to the stream, Swift.
How's it going? And I'm excited to see this match between these two titans in the EU.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go, boys.
Phantoms coming in
Dimwee,
off
if you can,
of what was a highly
Quackheads,
successful
do
first
an open
season
comms.
there, the undefeated record in the regular season, but a much different roster these days. I got Finn there, Boop, Lil Rad, and still obviously phenomenal players across the board, but just a different look, new look Phantoms. It's Torin, the lone player returning here on this roster right now.
Yeah, and actually before this match we did the warm-up scrim for Quackheads, and they did very well in that scrim, so we'll see how they are. We saw how Phantoms was last season. We've seen how they've been this season, almost winning last game against Gravity, almost taking that massive comeback, and that quick shot actually coming through for Quackheads. Not quite going to be in though.
Bears mentioning every time you see the Quackheads play, their launch, their neutral joust strategy just so quick. A lot of times, I don't know how many times now that I've seen those goals just within 5 seconds of that neutral joust. So super impressive.
Yeah, and especially against Phantoms, and here's this play we see all the time from Phantoms, making as much time as they physically can, just to make sure that they're 100% going to get this pass, and actually that one almost making it through to Finn, but Finn being very well covered by the boss there, and that one getting cleared through, and it's back in the Phantoms half, and a race for the disc, and now it's going to be one out by Quackheads. That missed pass though, actually going to bounce back to Gobshite, and Gobshite's going to try and look for this back pass to Irony Man.
And now right back at him for the bottom pass, but cut off here by Boop, and Boop with that disc going to look side to side and try and find someone there. Need to get maybe just a boost now if they can, trying to find a slow one. It's Lil Rad, but just below his grasp.
And Torin here for the recollection as we get a disconnect from Quackheads, and this one actually going to be a nice interception from the boss, but the clear going straight back into Finn's hands, and they're just going to try and walk this up. Now actually Boop left uncovered there, and he's going to take that 3-point shot, and of course it's Boop. He is going to make that one, so unfortunate crash there for Quackheads, but I'm sure they'll get that back. We'll see a restart here. Yeah.
On that note, we got ourselves a timeout. Dimwee and Swift will take a look at the caster's channel real quick and have fun.
All right, so seems like Paolo is going on another journey.
I am. But Dimwee can join in on this one. My apologies. Have fun with the match, though, and I'll be looking forward to the results.
Absolutely, and as we take this restart, here, important to note that we should be here starting soon. That goal taking a while to actually be scored there after a few quick opportunities missed, unfortunately by Quackheads, and they had some great defense going. Unfortunately, that crash may be disorienting them a little bit, leaving Boop open, but 3 points ahead. I mean, they've still got 8 minutes left, so not too much to worry about, although it is Phantoms. They are fighting against, so very difficult team. Not to be said that they can't beat them at all. So hopefully we see something here from Quackheads.
Yeah, and I mean they've been putting up a pretty good fight thus far. Despite Phantom's lead 3-0, we see some really good looks on Quackheads. They had some really good offensive pushes, and definitely showing their skill here in this game. And I'm very excited to see what they can put forward for the rest of it. And yes, hello chat, hello stream once again. I am Monsieur Dimwee, returning to pop in for Swift as Powder popped off.
And getting started now, yet again, as we get this one kicked off. So the joust yet again, and the disc isn't in the correct place. So, Quackheads see what their launch is going to be. Actually, they've got an interesting joust going on here. The double left and middleman looking to get this one through to Gobshite, and immediately the pass also to Einyman. Phantom's leaving the goal open there for a second, but not really enough time to take a shot, and they had that stack, so they could still get back, actually, losing their handles on it there, and Finn is going to attempt on the clear on that, but it's just going to go into the boss's hands, and he's going to try and find some time with the disc. Great short pass there to the boss, and this one going to bounce back. Unfortunately, Gobshite not able to get that one this time.
Yeah, and Gravity just doing such a great job of disrupting Quackheads. Excuse me, not Gravity. That was last game. Phantoms doing such a great job of disrupting Quackheads right around mid, just in front of mid. Boop taking a shot, and Boop's going to hit it 22 meters out. Good for the 3. And that's going to put Phantoms up by 6.
Yeah, great shot yet again by Boop, as we come to expect. Very long time player, and I believe he actually got a Rift S. It took him a while to adjust, but he certainly has done just that. As Quackheads go for another rollout, going for some shorter passes this time, followed by a little bit of a longer one, but Phantom's getting that stack on through. Torin with the clear, trying to get this pass on through to Lil Rad, actually receives that one up top, goes straight to Boop, and unfortunately middleman missing the hands on there, and Boop's going to get another goal, and it's going to be 8-0 to Phantoms. Only 3 minutes though down on the clock, so they definitely still have a chance to bring this one back.
Definitely still have a chance. Yeah, that's only a 3-goal game here. It's still just under 7 to go, so 7 minutes to go, so a lot of time left for Quackheads to recover here, but ooh, good read there by that chain. Torn coming away with that one. Torn sending this one in deep, receives his own clear, and he's popping that one in for the 3 from 11 meters out, and that's going to push the Phantoms lead up to 11.
Very good play by Phantoms there, keeping that stack together, immediately clearing, immediate boost, and immediate score. Only took 12 seconds, in fact, to intercept. Throw that one down and score it. So much happening, so little time. It's Phantoms. What do you really expect? This pass being pushed away. Gobshite, unfortunately, moving away at the wrong time, and Torin's going to push that 3-pointer on through. So some unfortunate missed passes here on the Quackheads side, but if they can get some shorter passes and if they can clean it up, I mean, I know that they can do it because they did it against us about 10 minutes ago. So
this is gonna be Quackheads coming out with that. It took me a second for that. It took a second for that to register. That's kind of funny. I take it you were warming these guys up.
Yeah, and they did pretty good. I mean, the last round they won by a sizable amount. Actually, that one and almost goes in. That shot from Boop, and this one going to be recollected yet again. Just the stacks and the shots are so quick and so accurate from Phantoms right now. Boop with the pass to Finn and the cross pass and the goal, as weren't quite able to find the time on the defense to recognize Finn there, unfortunately, and it's going to be 16-0 to Phantoms right now.
Yeah, still 5 minutes to go here in round 1. Quackheads will once again have the joust advantage, down by 16. The middleman taking this one up, sends this one quickly to that left tube, looking for Gobshite. Oh, he's going to take that bounce off the wall. Phantom's going to get there first, taking the shot there is Low Rad. Low Rad's going to plant that one in for the 3. And now it's 19-0. Still over 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, I wonder if that disconnect may have thrown them off a little bit, or they're struggling to get into their rhythm right now, because they're really struggling to land their passes right now, which is a bit strange coming from Quackheads. I mean, we usually expect to see plenty of passes come out from Quackheads. Actually, seem to be doing a little bit better here, getting it on the Quackheads side, on the Phantoms floor. Sorry, this one gonna bounce just past Einyman though, and unfortunately not able to stun the stacks either. So Phantoms, in fact, they're just gonna make. I don't even know who shot it because it won't show us that. It was Boop. I should have presumed it was Boop. 59 meters, and I mean, there you go. It's Boop.
And that was so quick. I missed it. I wasn't downfield for that one. It's camming is a it's an art, and I am not yet an artist, although I'm still trying. as we go to the intermission here for round 1, 22-0 in favor of Phantoms here. And yeah, what a round there. Boop, of course, coming away with the most goals, the most points in that one. But yeah, what a round for Phantoms.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna open the stream to check the stats, but I mean, I already know that Boop has the lead of the points, of course. Most of them being 3-pointers, in fact. And of course, the shot at the end was absolutely just a show of brilliance there. But I mean, yeah, on the Quackheads side, they didn't manage to get any goals there, unfortunately. And I mean, generally due to the missed passes that they had. Hopefully they can get back into their rhythm though for round 2. They still have a chance to bring this one back and bring this into round 3. So if they can find some more passes, and if they can just land it, the pass attempts they're making are perfectly reasonable. Although this one going to be reached first by Boop, going to be put in for the 2-pointer. But if they can just find the passes, be a little bit more accurate with it, and try not to feel, although it is a task, to not feel too pressured by Phantom's defense and of course their stacks, but they can really pull this forward.
Absolutely can. Middleman sending that one across there to the boss, though. The boss crossing it up to, I didn't catch who that was. Gob getting a hand on it for a moment, trying to chase this one down as he got disrupted by that chain, that Phantom stack, and now Phantom's back in control with it. This Torn on the back line, turning this one around.
Yeah, and of course Torrin just sat at the back waiting for this stack to push on through. And only then is he going to take his pass. They are up ahead, so they don't actually have to push here. Boop, though, going to go for the 3-point shot, not making it this time, though. And it's going to be a 1-on-2, and in fact, Iron Man not quite able to get the hands on it, maybe distracted by the player that was on offense for Phantoms there, trying to shield against them. And Boop, of course, is going to make that bounce shot. Still plenty of time left, and Quackheads has the joust advantage yet again. So I'd like to see a slightly different joust strategy. Although this one just messing up, unfortunately, for Quackheads, and actually the dribble coming through. So nice recovery there. Although this one going to be stolen away quickly by Lilrad, and the shot comes through. Not quite though. Torrin going to get stunned away, and now Lilrad are going to take that straight away and get this back pass to Finn. And I mean, this is what Phantoms are so good at. They as soon as there is one little mishap in their offense, they immediately reset and they get this back. Actually, Torrin going to make that immediate shot, but Middleman with the amazing save and getting this clear on through, challenging Phantoms to a stack race, and unfortunately not quite going to be accurate enough with that one. The boss putting on plenty of pressure here. Boop just going to get this clear, and now another stack race to the other side. Torrin going to get his hands on it first, but going to ding it away. And Torrin grabs the disc again, going for a fancy dunk. But yet again with the miss. And he goes for the 3-pointer. And of all of the shots, he makes that one.
Right, isn't it? it's so like a top player to miss two, I wouldn't call them easy goals, but 2 close goals, and then get out at a steep far angle there and get that one in for the 3 like it's nothing. And that does put Phantoms up by 8 though, once again, with just over 7 minutes to go here in round 2.
Yeah, and this one just going to be intercepted by Torrin again. This one a bounce dangerously close to the goal, but Gobshite going to get his hands on it this time, and just going to put that 3-pointer in yet again. They really need to change up their joust. It's getting intercepted time and time again. And they just need to look for some shorter passes and progress it up the field, and force the stacks out and try and get some stuns. I know they are very good at brawling Quackheads, so it should be something they are focusing on, really, trying to get this one through. But that pass is just going to be a little bit too long, going to be intercepted by the stack yet again, and it's going to be put in by Boop, of course, yet again, with 11 points already this round.
Yeah, and that's going to put Phantoms up. They're up by 14 right now. Still over 6 minutes to go here in this round 2. Yeah, Phantoms just absolutely dominant in this series so far.
I mean, yeah, just to respond to what I've been seeing in the chat, I mean, Usually, ooh, and the stun from Lilrad, but there's going to be the ding. Usually, this match is much closer. I don't know if there's something going on for Quackheads. There's recently been a roster change. The boss is relatively new to their team, so maybe having a little bit of some issues under pressure. But yeah, usually it's much closer than this. And this pass actually going to go down to Lilrad, and he's just going to walk this one through, being very careful with the disc, but that's a great interception from the boss, speaking of which, who is going to look for that clear. Unfortunately, going to bounce straight back, but Gob with a great stun yet again, and this clear comes through yet again, but some great stuns by Phantoms denies that stack, and it's going to be Torrin waiting at the back with it yet again. Quackhead's just not able to put on much pressure right now. They're stack breaking up a couple of times there, and that's another shot coming in from Boop. And 41 meters, no big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. For Boop, I'm sure it's no big deal, but you know, for the rest of us mortals, that is a beautiful shot from 41 meters out, 18 meters a second, right on the mark, and that's going to put Phantoms up by 17, just over 5 into round 2.
I think he practices those. Anyway, this one being stolen away by Lilrad, and unfortunately going to take the second Mercy win. And a quick game there. Unfortunate. I want to say Quackheads were probably having some issues. We did have a disconnect, but of course Phantoms played great, and of course that is ultimately why they won this match. But I mean, not usually how we see Quackheads play. They usually have cleaner passes, and I don't know if it was just the pressure or what was going on, but nevertheless, it's going to be Phantoms taking that one in 2. So very good job to them, and a good game overall.
Yeah, it was an absolutely phenomenal game there from Phantoms, hands down. I mean, look at that Boop coming away with 25 points. The only double-digit points getter in that game. Torrin following him up with 9, Lil Rad with 6, and Finn with 2. And yeah, just a dominant performance here from Phantoms. Excuse me, on the east side. And then as far as any more casts for the rest of the day, there will be more. Just what and when, not certain. It's got to be a few hours before our next casted game, more than likely. As there it is. Yeah, I'll go ahead and close that out. But yeah, so we will be back at some point with somebody, against somebody, at some time. So keep an eye on the matches page on the VRML website if you want to keep up with that. Also, go ahead and check out the Echopedia while you're away. And then you know what? Let's see if anybody's streaming here. Maybe somebody we can give a shout out to, send some viewers their way. Excuse me.
I want to say Alacost is streaming.
I'm not seeing Alacost.
He might be streaming under the organization channel.
I don't know what that is.
Let me take a look. He is Nant Esport TV. Is Alacost.
So Alacost, one of our league mods, also Swift's teammate, and is apparently streaming on. Do you have a link for that? By any chance you can pop into the chat there for the viewers?
Oh dear, I'm not logged in on Twitch. I'll give it you on Discord.
Okay, and yeah, we'll get you guys that link here. There it is, and that's not it. And yeah, definitely go check out.
Can you copy?
Check out Alacost and Glitz Elf in the chat, subscribing with Twitch Prime, and apparently he gave me an emote, so I'm gonna send him a thanks for that emote. There you go, thanks for the emote, Glitz. As we wait this link, no pressure, Swift.
There you go. It only took me 15 minutes to find it.
Only took him 15 minutes to find it. There it is.
No problem.
So send us one in the chat there. There you go, guys. Go check out Alacost there on Nantes Sport TV. That Nantes Esport is the organization that runs that I don't know how to phrase it. That's who sponsors these guys, Swift and Alacost and their teammates there. It's an Nantes Esport team. So definitely go check out Alacost. Tell them to go and say hey. Tell them VRML1 sent you. And yeah, anything else you want to say, Swift, before we get out of here for this block?
It's pronounced Nant, not Nantes, but it's fine.
Not. I apologize.
It's French.
Of course it is. So is my name.
Sputnik.
Not really. No, Sputnik, I do not. I took 3 years of French. I only passed one of them. So, yes, that'll do it here for us on VRML 1. There were quite a few games, so this most recent one was Quackheads versus Phantoms. I have been Monsieur Dimwee. That was Swift. We also had Palador on here for a while, and this has been VRML. So thank you very much for joining us. You have a wonderful day, and we hope to see you in the next one.